Hey guys, welcome back. Still working on John's front end here. Okay John, I got your ring and pinion set up, and I got the pinion depth just right. The last setup on here had 28 thousandths of backlash, which was completely wrong. I've got that dialed into 8 thousandths backlash for you now, well within the 6 to 10 spec. I think you can hear that. I got the best pattern I could for you. Gears are a little bit worn, but I did get the best pattern I could. I'm happy with it. And I'm moving on. I have your kingpins, your bearing preload set just right. I've got your spicer axle shafts in there. And got this side set up as well. I was cleaning up your spindles. I'm going to try and get you in here and show you what they did. I think you can see that somebody took a grinder this whole entire length of the spindle. It's you can feel it with your finger. It's terrible. It's in terrible shape. That is garbage. Sorry to tell you all this. You got a lot of bad stuff going on here, John. This one, you see how wide the bearing surface is supposed to be. This right here is so worn out that the bearing is kind of, when it sits on the part that it should sit on, it's rocking, it's cocked. So those spindles are headed for the junk pile. I am going to have to get you new spindles. And I just ordered you 4 drums and some more backing plates and shoes and wheel cylinders and stuff like that. So yeah, we're spending money like a drunk sailor here, but everything was completely shot on this front and the rear end. The drums there are bad too. Okay, your drive flanges. This is what I took off. You had this style and this style. I do not have any of these laying around. I've got plenty of this style laying around, or I can leave it just like this. One side looking like that, one side looking like that. It's entirely up to you. Just let me know. If you want it to look, you know, battle scarred, that's fine. If you want me to match them, I can match them to this, unless you want to send me one of those. So it's entirely up to you. Front end is just about done, except for a few incidentals. These are your original knuckle seals. I did put the new rubber and felt in there. I rebuilt these for you. So those are done. I've got to get those on and brake hoses, brake lines, get this in epoxy primer, and the front end will be done. I started on the rear end today, pulling bearings off the pinion and the carrier and stuff like that, and trying to clean out the housing. Matter of fact, let's go take a peek at that. The housing was kind of terrible. It had a lot of, try and get you in there, a lot of junk. That's all the oil that was I'm scraping off there. It's about a 1/4 inch thick. It's turning back into dinosaurs right there and getting real thick. So I gotta pressure wash the case, and again, there's those drums that I just can't save. So a lot of bad in these front and rear ends here, but I'm gaining on it, and things are happening, so hang in there with me. All it takes is time and money to get these things perfect. Okay, here is a flathead 6-226 out of a pickup truck. Kind of just snuck in here on me. That one is going to be a bit before I can get to it, but we're going to have to go through that for the guy as well. It's not stuck or anything. A lot of accessories on it. Looks like it's in kind of okay shape, but the pulley down there is just kind of shucking all around. So something bad's happening down there. I'm not going to get into this one yet, but it did sneak its way in here, and eventually we got to get to that guy. Okay, here's a look at another MB motor. kind of junky inside, super grimy, but luckily it looks like a decent block. No cracks in it so far. I'll give it a better inspection and magnaflux it and stuff. But looks like a real nice MB block, and I got a good cylinder head for it, and the crankshaft is should be able to clean up in 30 on the mains and 20 on the rods. So this will be a nice decent little MB motor when it's done. Okay, over here we got one F head that came in, needs to be planed. Transfer case restoration underway. I have another F head right here that's got to get up on the Blockmaster, and we'll clean that up. So the stuff just keeps coming in, and the days are only so long, so I hope everybody can hang in there with me. I'm working as fast as I can to get everybody's stuff out. Okay guys, let's take a little ride outside there. I got some stuff going on in the back. We'll take a peek, see how it's going. This is that 3B I got in a while ago. It's running right now. I was also going to put this guy up for sale to try and raise money for the new machinery coming in. And after I got my first offer of $200 for this Jeep, I decided to not sell it. I guess people just don't know what stuff is worth. But let's take a ride out back, see what's going on there. Okay guys, we'll park right here for a little bit. I think you remember when I was clearing some trees here. The sun is a killer, but this is the area I cleared for the new building. I got some wood stacked up there, got a few more stumps to go. I was lucky enough to have a viewer. This is Ken's little tractor here. Ken, I rebuilt his transmission for him a while ago. He's retired. He brought his tractor here and he's helping me out a couple days a week. He's got a 2A that he's had for 30 years and he hasn't driven it yet, so I'm going to help him get that going. He had a body tub kind of put back together and it's not really correct. It's too big for the chassis, so we're either going to get him a new body or whatever, or do something. I don't know, but he's helping me out. He's got this little Coyote here, and he is a digging maniac. He's probably pulled, I don't know, 20 little stumps already. And let's see what he's doing with this little guy here. Looks like he got himself into a big stump here. A lot of rock here. This is what Connecticut is all about. Plenty of rock. Miserable digging sometimes. But as you can see, I am making progress. We're just about ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 more stumps to go. And then we'll start stripping topsoil and getting a base down and start setting telephone poles in the ground. And get this storage building built. So maybe things are turning around for me. Ken has been super fantastic. He knows what he needs to do. He doesn't need any assistance. He just gets out there, he does his thing. It's absolutely fantastic. So like I say, maybe things are turning around, and I'll get some help doing things around here. If you can see this okay. I'm not sure, I might squeeze a few more feet out of the building. I was going to go 81 feet, but I might try and squeeze a little bit more out of it. And you can see we're just kind of pushing all the brush and the junk out of the way for now. The main thing is to get the building built. We could go after that later, or just let it kind of rot into the ground. But stumps are coming out, things are happening. Maybe in a week or two we'll start stripping topsoil and going for it. Hopefully it's not too rocky here and we could get down at least 3 feet with the poles, but we'll see how that goes as it happens. And there's a pile of poles there, and I got some more down over the bank there, so plenty to go, a little further than 81, and that's probably what we're going to do. You could see we got a couple hundred feet to play with. So, you know what they say, go big or go home. Well, we're going to go big here and have plenty of storage. So hang in there. From time to time I'll bring you some updates on this, and hopefully you'll see some poles going in next time. Okay, Brian, there goes your freight. You've got your 2 axles, your transmission and transfer case for your M38 on the way to you. So I will send you some tracking numbers in just a little bit. So we're just chipping away at everything here, guys. There's a lot to get done before the cool weather moves in, and hope everybody can hang in there with me, and I'll bring you videos as time allows. As always, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.